Recording, recording in progress. Okay, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining. This is Rishabh Kale. I hope you got all your invitations from the WhatsApp group and the LinkedIn. So many of you know me. Still, I will give you a small introduction of myself. So as you know, my name is Rishabh Kale. It's written on the screen. So I am actually I was a assistant fund manager working with one of a global mutual fund. So I've been working in this industry as an equity research associate analyst from the last 8 years. In 2022, 21 rather, I left my job and I came purely into teaching. I will say training to students. So I started my career with Wellington Institute of Management, where I teach MBA finance students for equity research and financial modeling. And slowly, I started teaching in other colleges as well. So I travel across India. I travel to Hyderabad, I travel to Pune and Mumbai. These three cities as of now I'm traveling. I teach in MBA, all the MBA colleges. So Wellington is one of the bigger names of that. In Pune, I teach in Pune Institute of Management. There's one more college recently I've associated with, which is ISMS, small colleges compared to Wellington. But guys, what I've observed teaching MBA students or CFA students is that there is something lack between the corporate world and the finance world or maybe the education world. So I myself as an MBA, I have done my CFA level one. BCom, obviously. I'm BCom graduate, MBA, and then I did my CFA level one. So it wasn't easy for me to get into these roles. Like many of you might be, MBA graduates or maybe CA, CFS. I also, did the same thing. I started as an MBA, a BCom graduate, what to do. Everyone suggested, okay, do MBA. So, started doing MBA. Then usually the scenario, you get a sales job. Only the toppers in the class were getting core finance role, but the rest 90% of the students were either getting a sales job, a core sales job, or something like advisory or wealth management. It is same as, I would say, sales only. Though I was also, I started a career as an equity advisor, or you can say a wealth manager. Also, not even a wealth manager, I was a relationship manager. That time, the tag was different. I'm talking about 13 12 years back. See, the same issue what I face in my college career, or maybe after that, the same thing I see in this, today in today's world. The things that I saw 10 years back, at that time still competition was not that high. Okay, CFA at that time no one was knowing. Clearing level one was still considered to be a big thing. It was considered same as CS. My friend who was a CA got a 6 lakh package after completing his CA, and I CFA level one also at the same package. So that time it was considered, a bigger degree. But nowadays, level three has become normal. People are students, BCom students are level three. Competition have increased. But the thing what I see is between the corporate and the education world is there is a lot of practical gap between it. Nowadays, CFA level three also is not able to get into core finance role. Yesterday, I was talking with a student. She was level three cleared and saying that, sir, I am working in Morgan Stanley and I am into accounting role. I want to shift it. Same with CA. CAs are chartered accountants, so they are into accounting only. But now they also wanted to shift to finance. You don't believe I was recruiting for one company. You know what they said, Bishop? It's okay that you have a CA candidate, but if it's first attempt clear, then only tell us, or else we don't want him. I think why is this criteria? A CA is a CA. No, we want only first attempt because as a fresher, he might be not knowing many things, and we cannot afford him to pay 7 8 lakhs as a starting package. Obviously, if a CA, so he will ask at least 8 to 9 lakhs, and then we will not afford to give someone who is second, third, fourth attempt CA because he might be struggling in his life. He doesn't know anything about practical things in finance. I said, then why first attempt? Because he might be a hardworking guy. If he's a first attempt guy, so he might be good all his academic years. So we might try him, but not a guy who is second attempt or third attempt. So I feel a little, anxious about what the things are going on around in the city or maybe in India. Is that why is there so much of competition? Is it because of degrees? Now, when I started my this RK advisory, uh, I thought the same thing. Okay, I don't want to teach specific things because those things you already learn in colleges or maybe while doing CFA. Okay, what I want is how to get a job. Things that I wanted to teach is if I'm teaching something, it should relate or maybe help you get a job. So probably when I started RK Advisory, it is advisory and training. I also have my firm which sells mutual funds, then insurance and all. So that is into advising clients, but majorly it is into training, and that is what I master at. Saying that these are my students, you hired me. So now what happens when I am in the industry? I have worked 8 years, so I have friends. I have HRs who have a lot of HR connections. Friends who are like fund managers now. They are working as a lead analyst. They asked me, Rishabh, can you give me the best students, best five students? Because I want to, hire few students, a few freshers. But if I post on LinkedIn, the problem is I get 1,000 CVs and I don't have that much of time to screen. You just give me, 5, 10 people, I will sort out from that. So recently, I placed few students from PIBM into Money Works for me. Now it's an advisory role. I will not say it was a pure research role, but it was an advisory role related to research, investment counselor role. That guy told me that Rishabh, I'm not interested in 100 students. You just give me top 10 students. From top 10, I only want three. I will select three. So like this, I have placed almost now 20, 25 students in my career, or majorly, uh, this was first time that I've recommended any college students, but the other students were all my I will say my personal students. Even in colleges, one student I placed was into core equity research roles. Now I feel good about things that whatever I'm teaching in colleges or in my roles, people are getting jobs. Now let's come to it that what is the important things to know while getting into core finance role. Achha, so equity research. So I have a lot of connection into equity research. I have a lot of friends, friends of friends. The equity research profiles. Maybe the market is too small. Everyone knows everybody. If you go on Bloomberg, you will find my reports. Which have my names written on it. So few of the reports my friends have wrote. So friends, a lot of common connections are there. So I have a lot of connections into equity research. Plus, now there are few students who never asked me for any referral with the topics that I have taught them. They directly got their jobs, and that too into I will say specifically investment banking roles. So it might be private equity, it might be core equity, it might be financial reporting, or it might be on the advisory side, on the buy side. I placed a BCom guy into equity research. Uh, you can see his name on my placement record, Joel Crasto. I always give his example. He was just a BCom graduate having experience into some advertising firm. He came to me and said, sir, that I want to get into research. What all things I need to do? Since he was a BCom guy, na, for him salary was never a concern. He said, sir, I know I'm a BCom guy. I don't expect any salary, but what I want is a core finance role. I'm not a CFA as of now. I'm not an MBA as well. So help me get into this core finance role. So I said, okay, you can join my course. We will learn for 3 months, and then you can start applying. He said, okay, fine, Rishabh sir, whatever you tell, I will do it. And he did it, everything, whatever things I've told him, he did it on his own. I mean, obviously, I trained him. But now when I ask other students, like, they're MBA graduates or maybe CA, CFS, sir, what is the salary will I get? I'm currently working as a sales guy. I am having a package of 12 lakhs. Will I get a 15 lakh package? Will I get a 18 lakh package? Will I get a hike on my existing package? I don't want to go on a lower salary, etc., etc. All things. So I tell them frankly that see, salary is not into my hands. It is totally in your hands. Why you expect only 12? Yesterday, again, one of my students, I recommended him for one job. There's a reason IPO raising fundraising role. He's saying, sir, I already have a 6 lakhs package. I want now a 9.5 lakh package. I said, that is little tough. Then I asked him, okay, why 9.5 lakhs? Why not 15 lakhs? Sir, I have this kind of skills, etc., etc. So I expect 9 lakhs. But look, currently, whatever you are working, he is giving you 6 lakhs. Okay. You say you want a 9 lakh package. I said, why 9 lakh? You should ask 15 lakhs. Then, no, sir, I don't have that kind of skills. Correct. Correct. So people in finance, the roles are available. Salaries are also available. You just have to show them that what things you know. These things I see they are not there in the students currently. Even maybe a CA, CFA, or an MBA. Sir, you don't have anything to show. Now I will say that role, advisory role, was something like writing reports, making financial models, analyzing a company, reading annual reports, talking with the client. So I asked him, okay, this is the job description. Tell me how many reports did you make now? Now in your last firm, he is working for 6 months. How many reports you made? Sir, one. How many financial models you made? Sir, three. That too, no, 5 months back. Which is the current model you're working on? So currently I am thinking on working on an XYZ company. If you give this kind of answers in your interviews, forget about 9 lakhs. He will not even pay you 6 lakhs. Because if you cannot prove your skills, why would I pay you? And if you can prove your skills, I can pay you 15 lakhs as well. Salaries is no bar nowadays. They just want someone who can do the work effectively. First 2 years might be a problem. I tell you, I joined my when I joined as a wealth manager, I was having 6 lakh package. That too in 2013-14. So that was considered a good package. 50,000 in hand was considered to be good. I left my job. I went for an internship. Something like someone came to me and said that he wanted an intern, equity research intern. So it was a training purpose only. And since I was working with him, so he had given me a certificate. So I left my job, went there for free, not even online. Huh? Now I am from Mumbai. I used to travel 40 kilometers. Now those who know, traveling 40 kilometers in Mumbai is a big task. I used to take 3 hours to travel one way. 3 hours going, 3 hours coming. With the traffic, the train rush, and everything. 6 hours on a day, I used to just travel and work there for 6, 7 hours. 8 hours rather, 8 to 6. So 14 hours entire day, I was just learning without a single pay, without a single penny. My parents were mad at me, Rishabh, what are you doing? You are having a 6,50,000 package. Why are you going into this roles that that is not even paying you? I said, Mom, I know what I'm doing. Just give me 4, 5 months. I will prove what is my worth is. And that is I'm saying after MBA and CFA level 1. After that, I was doing this internship. I left my job. Again, when I got a job, I got a salary of 4 lakhs. I said, okay, give me a salary. I don't care. I just wanted this role, equity research role that I was passionate about it. I got a 4 lakh package in just then 2 months. Internship, I was doing an internship. In 2.5 months, I got a package. I got a full-time role. Not because of MBA, not because of CFA. It was only because of the 2 months that I've spent there, 8, 9 hours, whatever I have spent in that office. I almost made 50 reports in 2 months, 15 models and 50 reports, approximate 45 reports. He said, okay, Rishabh, I'm quite impressed that you have made 45 reports, conference calls, highlights, then quarterly reports, then some industry reports, and 15 different models in the same industry. So like, Rishabh, I'm quite impressed. Can you come for an interview? So that company's name was Aryan Capital, which was the first company where I joined. That they wanted someone with 3 years of experience. I just applied saying that, okay, let's try my luck. If I get a role there with my CV, that I have done so many reports and all. With my CV, I sent him almost 15 reports and 15 models because of that bandwidth, I couldn't send more reports. But I sent the HR 15 reports and 15 models. The manager was impressed. The director of that firm was impressed. He said, call him. I still remember it was Friday. So it was Thursday when I mailed her. Friday, she called me. Said, Rishabh, can you come for an interview on Saturday? I said, fine, I can come. On that Saturday, after giving that interview, she said, Rishabh, can you join from Monday? This was the transition. I said, I'm already doing an internship there. He said, okay, I don't care about the certificate because obviously if I don't complete 3 months, that guy is not giving me a certificate. He said, Rishabh, we don't want, we are giving you a full-time role. Can you join from Monday? I said, fine, if you don't require the internship certificate, I am okay to join from Monday. She said, fine. They roll out the offer letter. She rolled me out the offer letter on Saturday itself, and Monday I joined. Though it was only 4 lakhs, not even 4 lakhs, I think it was 25,000, 3 lakhs. 3 lakhs salary. In hand, it was 25,000, 3 lakhs. My salary went 10 times from there in less than 8 years. In less than 8 years, my salary just zoomed 10 times. Why? Is it because of the degree? I'm just level one. I'm just saying I'm just level one MBA from a normal college. I don't even want to name the college which I did the MBA. You might not be even knowing it. This kind of education I have. I am not saying that I was a bright student from the start. I was into sports. I never scored more than 70% in my entire academics. So was not in my scope. What was there is normal MBA colleges. But what made me, grow in this career is about having the curiosity to learn and to learn whatever things are possible. So first thing, when I was looking out for a role after the sales role, what to do, I wanted to know about the skills. Same thing. Do you face rejections? I also, when I used to go, I am saying I'm level one clear. They're like, okay, we don't want level one clear. We want someone who has experience. But I am level one clear. There are only few candidates available in the markets who are level one. And I was writing level two at that time. No, you don't have any experience. You have a sales experience. Why? Sales experience. Why you want to come into equity research? I said, I'm passionate. I like equity. I trade in equity markets. I said, so do hell with that. We are not, we don't want someone who trades, who invests. We want someone who has worked on it. So he said, okay, do you trade? Do you invest? Do you have a report? On what basis did you purchase the stock? I said, I made 30% return on it. We don't care about that. Tell me, do you have an investment thesis? Do you have a mentor? Have anyone told you how to do a research? Have you worked with experienced guy? If not, then don't come to tell me and that you have done research, you have earned money, etc., etc. In equity investment is very easy nowadays. People just make money intraday trading and lose money. The same problem. Facing rejection for investment banking role, finding it tough. So then, okay, what things to know? What things are required to get into this research? Okay, the first was, okay, sorry, lack of necessary skills. So what are the skills required, if may I ask you, to get into? What are the skills? For financial modeling. And anyone? What are the skills to get into equity research? Valuations, okay, financial modeling, valuations, business research, financial, okay, analysis, statement analysis, fundamental analysis, correct, analysis, writing, interpersonal skills. There are many skills, no? But major link nowadays you will see it is, writing, making a financial model and writing an equity research report. Correct. Annual report, correct. All those skills. Even after doing that, you are considered a fresher for that role. Agree? You have all those skills. I agree. You might be having there are people who might be having all those skills, but you are fresher. We don't consider freshers. Even I learned financial modeling in my college. I did financial models. I made equity research reports. No, you are a fresher. We will not give you a role. Forget about salary. We will not even give you a role. It was a rejection that I faced. Forget about, that going to the interviews and getting rejected in the interviews. On the call only, first call, okay, why you want to get into research? I'm passionate. I like about equity research. What things you have done? Sir, I have made models. I have made equity research reports. Under whom? Sir, my college professor. Or I started a class. I went for a classes. There was a class named Aju Pristine. I started doing financial modeling from there. Okay, I've done from there. Fine. We'll get back to you. Send me a few models and we'll get back to you. God, they never got back to me again. So what made me okay? Now I'll say now today's generation, what I'm happening today is show you the skills, as you said, report writing, financial models. Basically, it involves everything. Financial models involves everything: analysis, report writing. Sorry, company analysis, FPA. Uh, I will say interpreting financial statement and all. Educations, CA, CFA. The most the most thing which nowadays finance students have the highest degree. Someone's are people are some candidates are CFA, some candidates are CA, some candidates are both CA, CFA. Some candidates are CA, MBA, and CFA. Few are MBA, CFA. Few says, sir, I am NISM research analyst clear. I have cleared my research analyst. So I expect a job from, since I've cleared NISM. NISM, clearing NISM is considered to be mandatory for everyone. If you have not cleared, means you don't know the basics. And if you are cleared, it will not impact your job hunting process a lot. But if you don't clear, it will impact your job hunting process. Since NISM is not clear, will not consider you. NISM clear, okay, we might consider you. We might consider you to people who have not written it. But in front of a CA and CFA, you don't consider NISM. NISM is just said to be a basic degree. The things that we miss, the skills, is the research skills, equity research. Now, when it comes to equity research, there are many such things that we miss. Okay, now tell me what is research. If I would ask you guys, what is research? How to start about it? Basic pointers you can write. I will wait for your answers. What is equity research? Or what is a research rather? Can anyone write in the chat box? What is research? Waiting for your answers. Okay. Let me read out business operations, key product, what are the models? Okay, the whole point of research is to identify investment opportunities, stocks, okay, in-depth analysis, thorough reading and analysis of company statement, establishing plans. Okay, we know that we know about the company, its financials, and try to estimate the future, sector, economy, potential, finding information about a company from basic company, okay, and reports, research on a particular company, fine, gathering, collecting. Huh? The one thing that we miss in this process, you talk all about company and all, these things that you don't talk about is about reading newspapers. Reading newspapers on a continuous basis is research. I will say straight away. Forget about company, forget about management and all. If you don't understand the economy of India, your research is of no use. Whatever research you do, whatever research you do, is of no use. I like to ask you one question, a basic question. Let's say you all come for an interview. Just give me a question and answer in 1 or 2 lines. Now, I assume everyone is an enthusiast who have come to the session to understand. Uh, I ask you one thing. The market has been down from last 7 days, 3 weeks rather, not 7 days, 3 weeks. Market is down almost 7 to 8%. Mid cap is down 10%. In this financial turmoil, which stocks to invest? Which stocks or which sector to invest? Don't check stocks. Which sector to invest and why? Which sector to invest and why? One line, not more than one line. Which sector to invest and why? Also give the reason why. Don't just say why. Why in one line? Assuming this is an interview question. Market is going down. Why? Media because they are technically okay, recession proof. Okay. Telecom due to high AI. FMCG because non-cyclical utility stock because okay, non-cyclical defense. Fairly. No, we'll not talk about valuation. Basic. I don't know. I don't understand valuation. Since the addiction based, okay, defense, capex, consumption back. FMCG sector it has corrected. Renewable. Fine, 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 fine. Stop it. I got it. Now see how the way you are replying it, you know, if I ask something about the data, what you're talking about, chemical sector, okay, because margin have started to increase. If may I ask you, what are the top 10 chemicals sold in India and what are their margins? Okay, first. No, don't answer. I'm just saying. See whether you have the answer. You said hospitals. How many hospitals are there in India and what are the margins? What is the growth rate? Why you think hospitals will grow? What is the industry like? Okay. I'm just saying, I don't, you might be knowing it, but I'm just asking how the interview goes on. Okay. I'm considering all of you are fresher. Public sector stocks, they are fundamentally strong. Market is down due to FI. So if I ask you what is the capital adequacy ratio of the public sector stocks, what was it 5 years down? What is today? What has changed from COVID? Public sector stocks, which sectors are they giving loans? Renewable energy because government policy. What if the government policy changes? What if government says tomorrow they will not give anything for renewable? Okay, which renewable companies to buy? What are the margins? What is the products that they are sold? What is the price at the renewable products are purchased? Something because the interview will go on like this. Recession proof. Whenever you talk something, now how will I give an answer? Okay. Now how will I give answer? Okay. I read newspapers every day. I make my students read newspapers every day. Every morning, Monday to Friday, we have morning calls. We discuss about what has happened in the market, what are the recent trends, any specific stocks, etc., etc. This we are doing it from the last 4 5 months. I have started doing it because I just don't want to start financial modeling classes and teach you financial modeling and basic stuff. Many of you know everything. What I teach you is how to you answer a specific question in the interviews, and for that you require some kind of data to talk about. The reason I told you one line, because no one will wait 5 minutes for your answer. I give you answer in one point, one line. I would invest in an IT sector. Why? Sir, it is said that because of the geopolitical problems, sir, dollar has reached lifetime high. Correct? 86. Dollars have reached lifetime high. Sir, I am a fresher. I don't understand valuation or I have not done that kind of research. But sir, one common sense that come into my mind, sir, even if the IT sector doesn't perform, even if it's stagnant, the profitability will increase because the dollar has already increased. Correct? One line answer. I will invest if I want to make it more precise. Sir, IT will increase. IT stocks will increase because dollar has reached 86 in the last. We see the news. Dollar has reached 86. So IT company, even if they perform or don't perform in the future, as of now, their profitability is increased because of the dollar change. Correct? It reached 86, Abhishek. Just check it. Intraday, I think it reached 86. This is what is happening. But that was the answer. See, because as a fresher, I understand that you might not be knowing many things about the industry. Because if I start asking you about data, you will not have any one of it. Because those data are not publicly available currently. Those data come from a regular research, regular reading conference calls, regular looking at the annual reports, DRHPs. Now IPOs are up. DRHPs are the most important thing to read. If you want to know about the auto industry, go and read DRHPs of Hyundai Motors. You will know everything about the auto industry in India. But no, you go and read Maruti's annual report. What you will find in annual report? Nothing. Basic, what is Maruti doing? They are saying hatchback, economy is growing, etc., etc. You will not find any data in the annual report. I'll show you the reason. Show you how you get the data. Then I was focused on logistics sector. I was focused on logistics from last 2 to 3 months. Okay, XYZ reasons. Okay, where I will get logistic data? Logistic data. So I used to find all the recent IPOs which have come up and look at the DRHP and make a report on it. And because I know from the DRHP only I will be able to get this data. No one reads annual report. No, that's why I asked you where you start doing what research you do. Company analysis. This is, I will say, useless. You do research on Maruti and say, sir, Maruti's balance sheet is good. People will laugh at you. Do you mean Maruti's balance sheet was bad? Do you think Tata Motors balance sheet is bad? That is why you think Maruti is a buy. The entire world knows Maruti is a buy. You will never find a company, sorry, a broking house getting a sell report on Reliance. If you ever get a sell report on Reliance, that company will be sued by Mukesh Ambani. That companies will be sued by Mukesh Ambani because you don't get sell report on any big companies. You will always see there's a downgrade report, upgraded, downgraded. They have different terms used in it. Will never find a sell report. Reduce, they will buy reduce, probably. Sorry, it's 84.1. I'm so sorry, Abhishek. It's 84. That is lifetime, not 86, 84, which is at lifetime high. It reached lifetime high intraday because of the war between Iran and Iraq. So this is what is this was a basic answer to give that, because of this tension, dollar is expected to grow. US yield are rising again. Economy is becoming strong. US economy is becoming strong. India is weakening. The reason, again, if you know economics a little bit, inflation, food inflation was 9% in the last month. What happens when inflation increases to the currency, domestic currency? What happens if you know economics a bit? Domestic currency starts depreciating, correct? See, this data you already have, and the answers that you were giving me, this company to buy, that company to buy, you are not backed by data, not even a single point. I was expecting someone tell me about some kind of data. And no, don't have that. Why I have that? I'm not doing something extraordinary. All my students have this. I make sure that every morning, those who are available come at 9:15 at the call. I make myself available, though I'm busy, but I make myself available most of the time that, okay, we will have a call. You give, you give your views. I will also say my view that what I have, read in the newspapers. Every morning I send newspapers or at least the link, where you get the newspapers. So newspapers that I read is Business Standard, Economic Times, Financial Express, Mint, and Business Line. Almost 5 newspapers, so I have my own subscription. Again, I will tell Business Standard, Economic Times, Financial Express, Mint, and Business Line. This 5 subscription, though I have. I take it, I make sure that whichever news I like, I go and read. 10K and 10Q have much better reporting. Okay, fine. No, we are just talking about India as of now. Yeah, Indians annual report. I will say India have no data available. Indian companies are just there's no enough data available. So now after reading news, first thing that we do in the morning, so I'm starting a call from Monday, from tomorrow as well, from tomorrow. So every day, obviously, there will be a call. Those who are interested can join. Uh, Acha, this is a part of the regular my courses, which is running, which is starting from 9th November. So what I will do is I will start this course from 9th November, since it's a Diwali week. So I will give you some videos on how to read newspapers, how to write newsletters, and about data punching, basic use of Excel. Those all videos will be available in this week if you registered. Those who are interested can join. That is what help my students at least have gain some kind of knowledge to write, tell in the interviews. Same thing, whatever things I have asked in the interviews, I try to tell to my students. I have failed 9 interviews before getting into HSBC. I failed 9 interviews. After having 5-6 years of experience, I failed 9 interviews. Serious. And the reason is this, because what I have found is your skills, your degrees are help you at some point in time in the salary. I will say degrees help you to get your salary, but to get a job in the field that you require, the field that you like, is you should show them what are the things that you do. What I have done to my students, I have made them write on LinkedIn every day, at least update yourself what is happening in the markets. You say you are a finance student, you don't know what is happening in the stock market, the financial markets of India. How can you say you are an MBA finance? Sir, we don't have any guidance. Look, for reading newspapers, what guidance you require? Sir, we don't know how to read it. I'll give you an example. I was telling to write news. Okay. Is this visible? Buzzer paints. Okay. So that day I was talking with my students and said, okay, every day, whatever news you get about a company, about an economy, which will lead to your changes in your P&L, balance sheet or cash flows. Whatever news you get regarding that, please put that. Don't just give any random data. Just frame it and give it in a better way, so that you will be able to understand. As a finance student, you can relate those news with your financial studies. Okay. Now, okay, this Berger paints 5% value growth in Q2, targets doubling turnover to 20,000 crores by 2029. So obviously it means they are targeting to double the. Now this is the news. Okay, see, this is the news. I agree, you guys read news. No, you might be reading news every day. Few might be reading it. Now this big news, I tell you to summarize. Now there was one student who just write pointers, wrote 3-4 points, and sir, I have summarized the news. Okay. And I posted on LinkedIn. I don't want to name that person, but no, she posted and says I have written that news. Now see how a newsletter is to be written. This entire news is very difficult to read. Okay, I have written it. I've posted it on LinkedIn as well. See the way I have written it. Price hike expected to boost value growth for Berger Paints by 5% and targets to maintain a volume growth of 10%. This is one point. Company targets to double its turnover by 2029. Now this is written over here. Why they are planning to do it? Okay, because they have closed down the facility at Howrah plant and convert into large R&D facilities, and Greenfield Panagra facilities in West Bengal will become operation from 2025. The company will increase its capacity, which will increase its capacity from 25% to when Panagra and Odisha plants become operational. Why was there a price growth? Okay, because there was a 3% three price hike between June and August. That led to the impact of 1.5%, leading to a growth of 5%. I have just summarized this in less than 1 page. See the way of writing it. There is nothing more than 2 lines in every paragraph. price hike. There is a proper heading to everything. International markets are performing well. There is a one line heading, not 2 or 3 words heading. There is entire one line heading for that. And I wrote the market price and the market cap. So this is how you write newsletter. Now, if you do this on a regular basis, what happens is when you read this on a regular basis, you post it on LinkedIn. There are people who might be, there are analysts now who might be tracking Berger Paints. Analysts are busy. What if he's scrolling through LinkedIn and find something about Berger Paints? Won't he contact you? You tell me. You are an analyst. You are busy working. You are scrolling your LinkedIn and you find something like that. Okay, you're writing something about Berger Paint, means the paint industry. Okay, next day you write something about Asian Paints. He scroll and he finds something about you. Won't he, start talking to you? Probably. At least know that someone named Rishabh Kale is writing something on LinkedIn. Correct? My majority of the success in life, I will say 80% of the success, whatever, in whichever field I go, into research or maybe into academics or learning, I have been recognized is because of LinkedIn. You don't believe Wellinger, Wellinger is a big institute in Mumbai, considered to be one of the biggest institute in Mumbai. They called me upfront. I didn't apply for Wellinger. See, even if I would have applied for Wellinger, I didn't have any experience about teaching. Why would they hire me? Just because I was in HSBC? There are so many people in HSBC which are more than educated more than me. Why did they hire me? Or how did they find me that there is some guy who work in HSBC who is a research analyst and who is also into teaching? How did they figure it out? How? No, skill sets and personal brands. Okay, on LinkedIn, fine. Skill sets and personal, whatever I was doing, I was posting on LinkedIn. See, there are now 100 students over here. How did you all reach to me? LinkedIn, no? Via LinkedIn? And you came to this class is because you thought that I might teach you something, or is because this guy knows something he is putting every day on LinkedIn, he is talking, he is giving jobs to others. So this guy might be knowing something. I am not a random guy. If random guy would have posted, you might have not gone to his webinar. Now who is this guy? Why is giving? There are so many followers of me. It's not because just because I am good at I was an analyst and all. It's because I'm showing them that what I'm doing. Anything, I'll show you one more thing. How I posted on LinkedIn. There was one more thing that I posted on LinkedIn. Uh, that was I would like to show you, guys. It's there on LinkedIn. You can go and read it. Okay, this was the news which came up. I'm a big fan of Maruti cars. Not the cars, the stock. Okay, the stock. So I track Maruti a lot. So this was the news in Green Drive. UP frees up vehicles from registration fees. The stock was up 5% that day, some 4-5% that day. Okay, I like the company. I read about it. I do every research on this. What is the proof that I do all this? I know about research. So I don't have to prove anyone, obviously, because I have gone through that phase. But if I like the stock, how do you prove that? You see, just from this one news, which was hardly maybe 15-20 lines, I have done it in a better way. See what all things I have given over here. Okay, the news will be considered for analysis. We were discussing on that day, we were discussing our actually Maruti and the news came up. Uttar Pradesh to waive of registration tax, strong hybrid, big news for Maruti Suzuki. See how I'm writing. Prices of hybrid cars to decline 3.5 lakhs. Maruti, Toyota are the only hybrid makers. Plans to launch the hybrid vehicles. Now, this data wasn't available anywhere. So the question comes when you write some kind of news, you write this kind of news. Achha, how many cars are sold in Uttar Pradesh? What is the total hybrid cars that are sold in India? Who are the players? This I found out. Uttar Pradesh contributes 20% of the overall passenger sale, approximate. I found out. It is not given in the news. Maruti sold a total of 1,000 strong hybrids in FY24. Maruti sells. This is all not written in the news. Huh? You can go and see the news. This news in the green drive, UP freeze of hybrid vehicles. You Google it, you'll get this. Total hybrid cars sold in FY23 was 82,000. Toyota holds the highest market share with 78%. Second is Maruti, third is Honda. Car-wise breakup. High cross. Even I'm giving the high cross, car-wise breakup. 38,000 units of Innova high cross, 22,000 of high rider. Maruti 12.8 units of Vitara. Invicto 3.3. Camry is also there. Honda City is there. And Welfare is also there. It is expected demand will increase in because of the tax relief. All these data are available in my. Where do I found these data? Volume, strong. There was many things to write, but I didn't wrote it because of the space constraint. Strong hybrid market. Okay, this was just the news. How did I get all these data? And I framed it in a better way. I did some research, correct? I am not an analyst anywhere. I don't have any access to any insider information or maybe any subscription to any data of this. All I found is on Google. But because the curiosity, when I say that okay, hybrid cars are increasing, UP have freed up hybrid vehicles. So how many cars will get impacted? What are the total hybrid cars sold in India? Which are those cars? And out of that, which cars are UP is buying? And I know okay, Maruti is there into hybrid, but Maruti only sells 22,000 cars. Sorry, 12,000 cars. Majorly is Innova, High Cross. That is what is sold. Maruti only owns 20% of it. Obviously, all cars will not be 20%. I specifically also know what is in Q4, 23,000 units were sold, which was increase of 8%. Now, there are many news which came after this about hybrid cars, hybrid vehicles, many things which came up. I know what to do. I have a pure hold on the company. I don't know the valuation. Okay, I have a financial model, but I don't know the valuation. I know what is happening in the industry. If today I want to buy any car stocks or automobile stocks, I will prefer Maruti over anyone. I will prefer Maruti over anyone. Why? Because I have the reason, sir, the country is moving towards hybrid and not towards EV. EV sales have declined year on year. If you know, read the news, EV sales have declined, whereas hybrid sales are increasing. And currently there is only Toyota and Maruti which are into hybrid vehicles, strong hybrids. Honda is there, but Honda is very minuscule. They only have one car. Today there was a news, Maruti is coming up with a strong hybrid on Fronx. You read that? Correct. This all data is helping you make a financial model. But no, you just start making a company financial model, take a random company from anywhere and start making a model. Why start making a model? Because someone has told me, Sir Rishabh sir has thought, or maybe my mentor has thought, this was a company given to me in the college. That is why I started making models. I specifically say no, this way of making models is worse. You will not find anything. Means you will not get any light, or no one will consider this as a model. The first question comes, why do you make a model? Why did you make a model on Maruti and not on Tata Motors? Why did you choose? Now Honda is also there. Why did it make Mahindra? Why only Tata Motors? Why only Maruti? Sir, these are the reasons I'm reading it from last 4 or 5 months. This is happening, or 4 or 5 weeks. So this is what is happening in the EV vehicle space. Maruti is continuously increasing its share. Now, if Karnataka has also given the mandate to reduce the hybrid this taxes on the hybrid cars, it shows that sir, even the the policies are towards the hybrid vehicles, and Maruti is the only one into it. Plus, there are 3, 4 cars are into lineup. So I read newspapers today only. There was a reason about Fronx being launched. and the mileage they claim is 20 to 25 kilometers per liter. EVs in India are little bit, not practical because of the infrastructure in India. I still don't own a EV. Even if I have money, I feel it is not sensible for me to own a EV. Paying double the price and only being, what do you say, using only for 8 years. You don't know what will happen to the battery life after that. I personally don't have a EV car, though I can afford it, but I feel it is impractical. I have a hybrid car. I've taken a hybrid car specifically for, to understand, uh, because that is more sensible for me. If I want to save on fuel, hybrid is the better way, because electricity you might get somewhere, you might not. Being in Mumbai, there is not even parking space available. Forget about charging spaces, and car parking are not available in Mumbai. Okay. Now, these are the few things that I have been doing consistently. I'm telling my students to do consistently, regularly, so that you have something about the markets. I'll tell you one more thing. The the time I wrote this article, basic, you know, a student, sorry, a teacher, maybe not a teacher, I will say a professor from a college in Mumbai, BCom college. She called me that, sir, I saw your post about Maruti. I like that post. Will you teach our students, how to do research? We will have a workshop for 2 hours. Would you be able to come? Just because of this post. Why did she called me? There are many other tutors, correct? Available. I'm not the only one who's teaching financial modeling. Why did she call me? And how did she connect it to me? All via LinkedIn. It's just because I was doing something which people required. See, now this thing is helpful for everyone. I gave this thing to my, my ex-manager. He said, Rishabh, thank you for giving me the data. At least I have something to speak about, because he was not looking at that news. He missed out that news. And when the news came out, next day the stock was up 12%, sorry, 5%. He knew, okay, he already had the data. The same data he was giving to the clients. I said, why are you copying my data? Then he said, thank you for giving me this data. See, what if you are the one who is giving this? And what if you are doing continuously update and someone sees your report or something you write on LinkedIn in a proper way? There is ways to write. Few things are, I have few things I have done that I will not tell you now, but I've maintained few things in this report that I was showing you now. What is the difference between you writing a report and me writing a report? I'll show you one of the report of my student, or not my student. I found on LinkedIn. He made a report. Um, ah, this is the report that he made. I don't know the guy name. I got it on LinkedIn. Guys, just read this about the company. This is Eicher Motors. And he made a report of approximate 40 page. Good, now? I also feel, okay, this is a report that he made. Best. So many things he has written. I give you to read. Too long? See, if you give this kind of reports to your manager, he will, a manager or maybe recruiter, he will not even see your report. No, 40 pages is not too much. There can be 100 pages as well. I can show you one report which is 100-page report, which I and my manager had made. But when you write a report, the way it is formatted, it doesn't even seem like, reading it again. Reports are presentations. In a PPT, do you write this kind of things? Do you write something like this in a PPT? What is a PPT? A heading and a paragraph. A heading and a paragraph. Do you think this guy has wrote all on its own? Is there a research or is this copy pasted? You tell me. Do you think a fresher can do this kind of research? Global economy. Each damn word is copy pasted from some of the reports. Maybe copy pasted in his own words, but it is copy pasted. How he started? Okay, he started about the company, Eicher Motors, then key highlights, brief overview, global, what is happening in the global economy. What is related to Eicher in the global economy? Is there anything related? Okay, global economy is growing, etc., etc. So India will also grow. Indian economy is growing. Do you need to talk about India? Okay, you write something about India. Where is about the auto industry? Okay, GDP is growing, etc., etc. Sector consumption. Okay, this data you have, number of new announcements. This is all data which has been copy pasted from some. Where is your analysis onto this? National debt decreasing. What is the impact on Eicher Motors when the national debt decreases? What is the impact? Automotive, global automotive industry. Eicher Motors 96% domestic sales. 90% domestic sales. What do you have to do with the global automotive industry? EV share is increasing. Eicher is not into EV. Eicher is not specifically into EV. Why you want the global EV to write in a Eicher motor report? And it's come Indian automobile industry. Okay, it is growing. Expected projection, sales projection, second largest two-wheeler. You see the amount of data which is things that is written. Okay. Now I show you my report, which not my report, it was my senior's report, which he made. Same auto industry initiating coverage on two-wheelers. Same about the industry. Okay. Apart from the first page, now this front page was a investment rationale for him. He knew what he is telling. Okay, he has written pointers. He was knowing what all things he need to write. But after that, you will see there is nothing more than 4 or 5 lines in the entire report. 4 or 5 lines, that's it. This is about valuation. You go down, talk about three. You see the data? Two-wheeler sales, scooter sales, two-wheeler EVs, penetration, data, revenue, company at glance. Again, picture representation, writing. This is my, I was to work in this company. When this report was out, I just left out the company. You will not find anything writing. It's just they talk about data. This is his report. This was, 114 page report. 114 page report. This is how the reports are to be written. See, nothing more than 3 lines. Outlook, industry outlook. Where is the total two-wheeler sold? This is what is called research. Penetration, where is the highest penetration? Now, okay, when you talk about your global, okay, Thailand, Indonesia, per capita GDP. Again, 2 to 3 lines. You see my report. Now, this is my report totally. This is, you see, my name is over here. I know what to present. A heading, shift towards emerging markets. Now, this is looking big because it has been cramped up. That is why it is looking big. If I make it a little bit, specific into landscape, it will become small. 2 lines, 3 lines, 3 or 4 lines max. 3 lines, domestic formulation, oncology, 4 or 5 lines. That's it. We segregate it into paragraphs and then write. Still here, I have not given an heading because this is about the company. No, this is not software use. This is I have written on Word file. This is specifically Word file. There's nothing. I have made all the this line, this I will say this logo about the company. Everything is what I have done personally. Not even a help with any of my designing. Since it was a small company, all the designing part was done by me. It was been not standardized in the company, but all was done on a blank Excel, a blank Word. This was one part. You see, global will not go more than 3 or 4 lines. I have one more with my latest reports. I will see. Okay. So this is the things that I have shared or taught my students in this 3 months. You focus on writing reports and which reports. Not you don't take random company and start making reports. This is just an company report. I make sure my students write industry reports, write conference calls, write newsletters each and every day. Any update, please update it in your financial model. Plus, apart from this, you read newspapers every day. I was recommending a student to my ex-boss. He called me. He said, Rishabh, I just have one opening in my company, my ex-company, Aryan Capital. That was about private equity. He said, Rishabh, do you have any student, any candidate? Because one of his team member is leaving, and I don't want to publish it outside. See how the referral works, huh? He said, Rishabh, I don't want to publish it outside. Since you are in the industry, we have worked together. I know how you teach. I have seen, I've seen your post. I've seen your students getting into other roles. Do you think there is anyone with you who will be fit in our organization? You have worked in our organization. I said, okay, sir, I have. Was there any qualification? बोला ऋषभ, I don't care about the qualification. Graduate है ना? I said, हाँ, graduate तो है. तो बस हो गया. Because obviously that you have graduate is mandatory. MBA होगा तो चल जाएगा. सर कोई कॉलेज स्पेसिफिक नहीं, कुछ कॉलेज वाले नहीं चाहिए. MBA है तो वेल एंड गुड. नहीं है तो एक मुझे ग्रेजुएट भी चलेगा. I want to hire it on a quickly basis, the one who can join immediately. I said, okay सर, मेरे पास है एक दो स्टूडेंट्स. I will send their CVs. मैं क्या बोलता ऋषभ, डोंट सेंड मी देयर सीवीज. आई एम लीस्ट इंटरेस्टेड इन देयर सीवीज. उनका मुझे नंबर दे दे, आई एम ओके. मुंबई से है क्या? मतलब हाँ, एक मुंबई से एक पुणे से है, बट ही कैन कम टू मुंबई एनी टाइम. चल फाइन ऋषभ, व्हाट थिंग्स ही हैव टू शो. उसके पास ऐसा क्या है कि तूने इसको रेकमेंड किया है? ओके, व्हाट एवर आई एम सेइंग ना ऋषभ, obviously you have not judged him on education because he was your student. अच्छा, obviously sir, I don't even know what is education. Graduate है इतना पता था. He had made this report. The student, he had made this report. See the way he has written it. Obviously, in my guidance only, he has written it. He has written everything about the company. Chocolate, Hershey's chocolate, geography files. I will not say this is still perfect, but look at the efforts that he has put. This is also 31-page report. Everything is segregated. Everything he has put into charts. Okay, this is charts. The writing part, nothing too long. Company, what does company do? It will be three parts. North America confectionery, salty snacks, and international. They have also given the breakup. The North America is the highest part. 81.2% comes from there. Okay, about the confectionery industry, about the salty snacks, about international. When I sent him this report, my boss, he said, Rishabh, ये report तूने बनाया? I said, boss, नहीं, मैंने नहीं बनाया. नहीं ऋषभ, टेल मी, तूने उसको हेल्प की बनाने में? नहीं सर, ही मेड ऑल ऑन हिज ओन. मैंने इसको कुछ भी हेल्प नहीं किया. Okay, call him for interview. When can he come? Can he come tomorrow? So he was in Pune. Thursday था that day. Sorry, Wednesday था. And he come today. बोला सर, मैंने उसको फोन किया. I called that student. Sir, can he? He's from Pune, so it will take one day to come to Mumbai. So Friday will be best. Again, he called. He came on Friday. I asked him, okay, what happened? What happened to the interview? He was into sales job. I will say he was into MBA finance, doing sales, and was jobless from to get into research. He was jobless from so many days. Sir, I want to get into research. That is why he was waiting. He was in that meantime, he was making all these reports. Rishabh, call him for interview. I called him on Friday. Friday evening, I called him. What happened? He said, sir, I got an offer. I'm joining from Monday. I got an offer joining from Monday. This is how the referral works. Or maybe, the report writing that he had done. I will tell his name also. I don't want to hide anything from you guys. It's not I'm bluffing or something. I can, give his name as well. One second. This was this guy, Avinash Pawar. Go and find on LinkedIn what was his qualification before joining me. 3 months, 4 months, he was constantly working on things. He was a sales guy. He was doing sales. left his job because of I will say not liking the job. Now he got a role of assistant manager. The salary what he got was more than what I uh, started in that company. I don't want to disclose his salary because he told not to disclose it publicly. If you ask me on a private, I will tell you what is the salary. But he told me that so don't disclose it publicly because it is no, you might be his friend or you might be knowing him. But it was a sensible. It was not a 2-3 lakhs. It was not that low. It was a decent salary for an MBA finance guy. This guy, this DVS Trivedi, he is into SEM 3, MBA Finance, Pune Institute of Management. He got a role. As of now, it is an internship, but my friend only hired him. He said that Rishabh, he's working so well that we will give him PPO in the next 3-4 months once he completes an MBA because it is still in SEM 3. SEM 4 is still yet to be done. Why he selected him of the lot? His technical knowledge was worst. Technical as in fundamentals, valuations were very bad because he was not a CFA, not a CA, just an MBA from a random college, PIBM. I don't know how many of you even know Pune Institute of Business Management. Very few might be knowing it. Even I didn't know when I came to Pune. So those kinds of college name doesn't matter at all. You say, sir, Ivy League college, people get tier 1 college, tier 2 college. No, you don't get it. This guy, I asked him, on what basis did you selected him? Said Rishabh, the way he presented his report and the way he has written it, it was not coming from his mind. I was clearly understanding that things that he is telling was from an analyst point of view, and I expect that since you have taught him, I expect this kind of answers from him. He was not expecting, but the way he was answering, Tarisha Barayar, he was answering like an analyst. So, or at least something data point he was giving. I just hired him. And why for internship? Because obviously he's into SEM 3. They cannot hire him full time. So first they will check whether the communication skills are good or whether the writing skills are good, how good is in with Excel and something like that. Okay, models he knew. All my students know making models. I teach 1,000 students. All 1,000 students know how to make a model. But why only he was selected? Just because the report writing skills is different for different individuals. This is how you try to get into research. It is not a one time or maybe 15 hours course you join. I will say, okay guys, join my course, I will give you jobs. I will say no, to be frank enough. If you work hard, you will get a role on your own. I will say this guy, Sugal Jitalia, sales guy, again working in sales role, equity advisory role, got into buy side stock access. I will say this guy, okay, this was a CA, not getting roles. CA guy not getting roles into his research. He was very good, very brilliant guy. Because there are many CAs like him. I placed him at HDFC Securities. It is an internship as of now. He was just 1.5 months in my course. Now that 1.5 months, what we did is about one thing that we did was data punching. And the second thing that we did was writing newsletters, conference calls, sector reports, or maybe not sector, I will say quarterly reports. Every day I used to make sure you write all these things. And every weekend classes, I used to tell, okay, in the weekend, what to do. In weekend, I will tell you how to look at a company, what all things are necessary. If a question is asked, okay, why Maruti and why not Tata Motors, you should have that answers to tell. Sir, why Maruti and why not Tata Motors? When you say, I like the two-wheeler industry is growing, why only Bajaj Auto? Why not TVS? Why not Hero? Why not Eicher? Why did you choose Bajaj Auto? So this all things we were discussing in the entire training session. The same thing were asked to him in the interviews. 1.5 month, both from the recent batch. The batch is not yet over. Huh? Just today only there was financial modeling has ended. This guys got a job even before doing the internship. Even before the internship. Why? They were the guys writing reports, writing newsletters, interacting in the calls. Every day they were in the call telling me something about what is happening in the industry, etc. etc. Acha, he's a level 2. He was a CA. I will say technical was good. But what about the fundamentals? Because every CA is of the same level. Every CFA level 2 is at the same level. Why only he? Why only he was selected? These are the SEM 3 guys. I will not talk about this guys. But this 5, 6 guys, this I have placed personally. There are many students who have got their jobs on their own. I don't write it over here because I have not helped them personally to get their roles. They found it on your own. This guy, BCom, the guy I was talking, BCom fresher. BCom fresher. They all are still MBAs. This BCom guy, he got into Aryan Capital only. Same my company recommendation. This was MBA. He was also a BCom guy. He was also BCom guy. From Delhi, from Mumbai, from Pune. He is from again Gurgaon. He is from Mumbai, Pune. He was from Bangalore, came to Mumbai, now again planning to shift to Bangalore. He was from Wellinger Institute of Management, engineer. See, he was an engineer, worked 3 years as an engineer, got an MBA from Wellinger. Sir, job नहीं मिल रहा है, core finance role नहीं मिल रहा है. What to do? Sir, you tell me what to do. I am not in a hurry to get a role. I just want to learn so that whenever there is an opportunity, I will capitalize on it. First 3-4 months he was with me. He did his level 1 as well. He was 3-4 months he was with me. He was doing level 1, and then he got the role. He cleared level 1 obviously, and then I asked him on what basis you got the role. Entirely on the reports. Level 1 MBA. There are so many people who are level 1 and MBA. He is not the only one. Are the job opportunities in equity less in Delhi NCR? No, nowadays it is everywhere. Pune, Mumbai, Pune is also increasing. Delhi is increasing. Bangalore have a lot of. Delhi, though, I still have 3 opportunities which are lying with me. I don't have anyone to recommend. I don't 3 opportunities with me. I don't know others. There's so many things. So many other might be there. But he's from Delhi, he's from Delhi. He's from Delhi, I think, and from Delhi. Rahul Rawat, he's from Delhi. Though these two are into same company. There are other people who are from Delhi. Delhi NCR, you get Noida. NCR, too, you get the roles nowadays. Okay. So now, so my course is starting from tomorrow. So we are starting. There is a fees for that. That is 12,000. The fees is intentionally kept low because I don't want too many people onto it, and I only want serious candidates because my major role is to place you guys. That's my ultimate aim. I know that you might be good at modeling, you might be good at research. Those who are not good, fine, I will teach them. But those who are good, try getting something extra out of me. So these things I try to teach. I will say I don't teach you fundamentals. I give you my experience. I share my experience with you. What is exactly happening, how to write a report, what is the way of writing a report, how to make a model, which models to make, which sectors to choose. Every classes we have, every batch I have taken a different sector. Not because I like the sector, it because what is happening in the industry. These things are happening in the industry, and same thing you go and tell in the interviews. Sir, this is what we have done doing it from the last 3-4 months. I also give an internship certificate. So what happens? Let's say if you don't get a job, means obviously I try to place you, but for placing also you require experience. 3 months if you are with me, 3-4 months. After that, I try to place you somewhere. If I am not able to give you a good job, I keep you an intern with me. Work for 3 months, make as much as reports possible, and whenever there is an opportunity, I try. This guy is the same way. This Nishant guy was with me. He got an opportunity to work with HDFC Securities, and then now he's with Indigo, Incendo. This guy was with me for 4-5 months. He was not able. Obviously, he had some problems. He was not able to write reports, some financial or maybe some personal problems. But if you be with me for 3 to 6 months, jobs are guaranteed. It is not just you come and look at my, attend my sessions. There are recordings. You can go and attend the recordings as well. But if you are consistently working day in and day out, probably you will get a role into research, or maybe any IB roles. Because any IB roles you go, balance sheet, P&L, cash flows are available. This is how this is how it works. So those who have any doubts, I'm opening the floor for questions. You can raise your hands. I can help you. I can put. Okay, I will also give the outflow. What all things have we taught? See, again, I'm saying I am not interested in teaching. Uh, I think many of the things you might be knowing it. So these are the things that we will be doing in the next 3 months. And then again, internship, same thing. Whatever you have learned, go and apply it on a practical basis. Live markets, right? Live conference call. Listen to the live conference call. Write a conference note. See whether are you able to write a note in 1 hour of the conference call. Write newspaper, analyze annual reports. Which annual report that I will tell you. Quarterly updates. What quarterly updates you have to make. Which models you have to make. Which company models you have to make. Tracking sector on a day-to-day basis. This all things will relate on what we do on the morning calls. This will be every day 9 a.m. 9:15. Sorry, I wrote 9. Be 9:15. These are the topics. These are very basic topics. Many of you might be knowing also, but this will be covered in equity research. Financial model is there from scratch. Revenue breaking up, quarterly financial models, initiating reports, sector updates. Okay, this will be topics such as DCA, VAT, basic things. If you know better, depreciation schedules and all those things will be covered. Okay. Okay, I have. Okay. If you have any questions, I'm there. You can raise your hands. Yeah. Okay, Danny, you can go ahead.
Hello, sir. I'm working right now. So can I do this course while working? I just want
Yeah,
to
you
know.
can. See, it is no harm in learning anything. You can do. So what I do for working professions, I give a freelancing certificate because you cannot work and do an internship together. Okay.
Mm.
So what I give
Yes.
is, okay, Danny, I give you something like uh, a report. Okay, okay, sorry, what's your name? Tommy, right? Okay, Tommy.
Yeah, deal.
Okay, write this report. Write this report. There is a conference call which is happening tonight. Try to make a report till tomorrow and send to me. So what happens when you write in your CVs? It will be shown that okay, with your job, you are doing something which is relevant to the financial state, with financial markets. So when you apply somewhere else, obviously your past experience won't be counted if it's not into the finance field, and if it's into finance field, better. But since your past experience is not going to, okay, this 4 5 months you are continuously writing reports, you are continuously reading the conference calls, you are attending the meetings, so it will help you in the future.
Yeah.
If may I
Yes,
ask
sir.
you what is your profile currently?
Sir, I'm a CF. Like I passed CFA level 1. I got over
Okay,
90% rate. Now I'm working as a wealth management executive at Hedge
got it.
Securities.
Which
Uh,
securities?
Like
Heads,
Hedge
okay.
Group.
Okay, fine. So now this
Sir,
is the aligned
so
with your work.
yeah.
Sorry.
So, sir, actually, I was like taking a long-term plan. Like, after 6 months, I'm planning to leave the firm and, like maybe do an internship. Is it possible to do an internship maybe after 6 months at your side?
Yeah, I am open to it. I am open to it. Now what happened now? In internship also the problem is you need to have some kind of specific skills.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that skills, basic skills, writing report, writing newsletters, I will say something like punching numbers. Those all things don't know. You might not be
Yeah.
knowing it how to write it. If you know
Yes,
how
sir.
to write it, there are various internships you can join it. But the reason I do training is because tomorrow, if you get a full-time role, you should not set back, keep back that okay, I am only eligible for internship.
Yes, sir.
You will be
Uh,
eligible for a full-time role. And since you're level one, working in the same field, so it is like icing on the cake. You just have to put some extra effort.
yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Mm.
Welcome. Yeah, Shaunak, one second, can unmute. Yeah, Shaunak.
Hi, sir. My name is Shaunak. I am currently working in IndusInd Bank in the credit administration department, which directly falls under risk management. I would like to switch to equity research. So, how can I do the transition? Because mm I find my role a bit limiting, and equity research will open my opportunities further. I have completed my MBA in finance, and I'll be attending CFA level 1.
Okay. So if may I ask why you want to go into research?
Um, Sir, it suits my personality a lot. My current role, which also involves a lot of research, but into more credit side of, not credit side, but more into mortgage side of things. It lets me do a detailed research and investigation and analysis. In my current role, I've realized that I liked it a lot. But I'm not keen on continuing so much into the mortgage industry in the future. That is why I've decided to switch here. I was or transition there.
See, now if I tell you that you are working in a similar field, is not exactly or not opposite to research. You are doing a credit research, it is just about doing equity research. Now, if I teach you things, if I tell you, okay, Shaunak, the models are made this way, in equity, we write this way, we write reports in a different way. Those things you can also implement in your current job and you can give that experience for the future. So you will not be called a fresher. And no, sir, I also know how to make research reports. I have made this. Though you have made it for myself, for me, I can give you a certificate. Okay, this is the company, I was working as a freelancer and I have made reports. So I am good for, MBA. Students have done this. Many have got this role. One was into private equity, got into full-time equity. Same. He was into credit research, not private equity, but credit research, and then got into equity research because he know how to write reports. Obviously, as you said, you are doing the analysis of the company, so you might be knowing things, technical knowledge, so you might be knowing. But this is just a push. I will
No,
recommend
sir.
you to join
Actually, I'd
if
just
you are
like
serious enough.
actually just like to correct one thing. Sir, I'm not into the company research. There is a different department for it. I'm into the research part of the mortgage. So, for example, if a loan gets sanctioned
Hmm.
and then it comes to us, my department, I do the legal documentation of it, and then we do some basic
Okay, got it.
checking investigation and then some research to ensure that there are no legal complications in it. I'm in that kind of research. And
Okay.
anyways, it suits my nature a lot. Not exactly underwriting, it is more into credit administration side. Loan operations will be a more familiar term or synonym for that.
Okay. So if you when you work so much, do you have time for research then?
Um, to be honest, no, only on weekends
Okay.
because
That's what, now. If I let's say I give you input, I'm a cricket fan, so I put that okay, I want to be in India's cricket team. I don't have time. Monday to Friday I play football. Saturday Sunday I'm free. I can play cricket.
mm,
What will happen?
I will not be a cricket player ever.
Correct. You will not be a footballer also as a cricketer also. It's that problem. So you have
Yes.
to focus on what things you just think about, what things you require. Can you put that much of time? Uh, I have left my job. I don't recommend you to do it. I did it because I was passionate enough. I was okay for 3, 4 months that if I'm jobless, I'm totally fine. But after that, I knew that I am not, I don't belong over here. And I don't want to belong, into wealth management and all. So I made clear that 3, 4 months I will study hard. I was also studying for CFA level 2 at that time. With internship, I was studying for level 2. Just because, what if I don't get a job? At least I have a degree with me. But I did it. Now many students do have loans with them. They have a fixed expense, so I don't recommend them doing it. Not I will recommend, that okay, I will tell you, okay, because I want you to, come to my class. I want my students to grow. I don't want that. Frankly, say that, if not possible, don't just waste your money. Because I also think that it is your hard-earned money. Unless just giving me charity doesn't make sense. And I frankly tell you, this will not happen if you only work Saturday Sundays.
Okay.
Okay.
So, so it is a everyday task entirely. So even if I give more dedicated hours on Saturday, Sunday, it won't happen, right?
That's what I gave you an example. Now, just playing Saturday, Sunday will help. And Saturday, Sundays, we require breaks. We go out. We have family functions. We have friends, families. So वो तो होता ही है ना Saturday, Sunday को.
Okay, so
So I will say, okay,
essentially,
study for level 1. I will say study for level 1 then if you are so dedicated
okay, okay.
like that.
Thank you.
Welcome. Does anyone else want to ask anything? Classes are starting from tomorrow. Morning calls we will be having. I will send you the newspapers. I will send the registration link in the groups that you are. Uh, if any specific question you want to ask, I'm there. Yeah, just can you raise your hand? I am not able to. The cost is 12K, Abhinav. Okay, Vishesh, now 1 second. Yeah, Vishesh, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, Vishesh, go ahead.
first of all, thank you so much, sir, for taking this session. It was a really insightful session. So, sir, currently I'm in the fifth semester of my MBA. I'm doing MBA from IIFT, Indian Institute of Foreign Trade.
Okay.
So, next month, our final placements are going to start. So, and I'm uh, preparing to get into finance. I've been studying finance, the core finance role I'm planning to get into. But, sir, I'm not very much clear because a lot of finance companies does not hire from IIFT. Like uh, a lot of companies are there also, but the selection criteria is not very much open. Like I don't know whether I will get the shortlist or not. That is why I'm looking for the off-campus core finance role. So can you please guide something about this? Like how can we get into off-campus into the core
See,
finance?
now I have placed few students from, maybe, a much lesser known colleges than IIFT. Uh, what happens, the CV matters a lot, in the core game. Once you have done with an MBA, how you write your CV and what are the things you have wrote on your CV. Now, when you say 2 years you have done MBA, I will ask you how many life projects you worked on, which are related to equity research or maybe which are related to finance,
Hmm.
and which are you currently working on. Don't tell me that you have made assignments for the marks and all, because those are of no use. That is for your college projects. Which live
Hmm.
projects have you done? How many reports have you written? Now, because I'm equity research, I tell you how many reports have you written, how many presentations have you made, how many annual reports have you read, because every finance requires P&L, balance sheet, and cash flows.
Right, sir.
So if you make, so that guy, the same three guy which I was talking in the play in that slide, same
Hmm.
thing. What he did, he was continuously with me since I was their professor. I used to make sure that these guys who were interested in the college, I used to make sure that they are in the markets every day. They write, they read about everything, and then once you are, once your CV is shortlisted, it gets shortlisted. You go and start applying outside. They will hire you.
Sir,
It's just about
that
your college. You have to tell your colleges whether they will take you or not. I mean, do they allow you or not? That is something problem with I have seen with MBA colleges. They don't allow you to apply from outside.
right, sir, right. Like I
But if
have
they are
done a couple of live projects with the PwC, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Decathlon, which are properly into the core finance. Uh,
great.
and apart from that, I have, sir, made my finance portfolio also, in which I've made various financial models, the mutual fund reports, as well as I regularly post the finance concepts and post on the LinkedIn. So I'm very active on that. But sir, I'm applying from the past 1 month in the off-campus opportunities that you also share on your LinkedIn handle.
Hmm.
But I'm not getting the reply back from them. So I don't know what is the gap that is currently there, because
Now,
of which.
so whatever things I post on LinkedIn now is basically where I am not able to, help candidates. I post them and my personal students. Now, referral plays a big role in this kind of,
Mhm.
industry when you have to apply from outside. And being from IFT, you have already an edge to other MBA colleges. Now, see, I have a role. I will tell you, I have a role for Mumbai Airoli. Where are you from?
Sir, I'm from Delhi, but I'm comfortable
Okay.
shifting to
No, I'm just
Bangalore.
saying, I have a role in Mumbai at Airoli. He told me that Rishabh, I want to hire someone quickly into
Mm-hmm.
IPO raising. It is into IPO raising and fundraising. We have to do research, make models and all. He said, Rishabh, I want someone who has made models or understand financial statements and all.
Mm-hmm.
But the salary what is offering is very low because it's a startup company. 6 to 8 lakhs, he said, plus incentives. It's a very low, but for you it might be low, but others it is fair enough. But now this kind of referrals which is comes when I'm giving 2 3 students from SEM 3 only. He's okay to hire. He's okay to hire. But what he wants, he do not want their CVs. He wants, tell me what things they have learned from this JD. What this they have done from the JD. Rishabh, do you have students who have made reports, who have good writing skills? I trust you. I don't trust them. It's like that.
Hmm.
Your
Right,
report
sir.
might be copied. Your report is not in the format that is required. So when you apply from outside, if you apply with 3, 4 projects, it won't help. I did internship 50 reports in 2 months. In 2 years, you did 4 reports.
Hmm.
I am a BCom graduate, you are an IIFT. Or let's say or CV comes to you, I have made 50 reports, I am a BCom graduate. There is one guy who has made 4 reports, is an IIFT graduate. Whom will you hire?
Sir, I will hire the BCom graduate because
Ah,
he has the more practical experience than me.
correct. Correct. So that is what I focused on. When you apply somewhere, you have to go with full gun blazes. Because as of now, you are already into SEM 5, okay? You have not completed
Right.
your MBA. Your MBA doesn't even matter. It matters only for the salary part.
Hmm.
Okay, BCom guy, if the BCom guy goes, he will give you 6 lakh. Okay, an MBA guy goes, he will 10 lakhs. But MBA guy should have 10, 15 reports with him, no?
Right, sir.
Or else
Right.
I'm okay to hire a BCom guy. In 6 lakh, he's working.
Hmm.
And he has practical knowledge of that. The jobs that you are sending your CVs, see the JDs. Do you have done any of the practical work for it? Whether it is for fresher also. Anything which is
Hmm.
practical that you have done.
Yes, sir.
2, 3 is not, is not a number. That too,
Okay.
you said what? Decathlon and
Decathlon, one with the PwC, like it was a white paper on the merger and acquisitions in the transportation and logistics space. So it was a 3 months live project with the PwC. The other one was with the Kotak Mahindra Bank, where I worked specifically on identifying the startups and the small companies with which the Kotak Mahindra Bank can collaborate or invest in the generative AI and the machine learning space.
all three in different field.
Uh,
All the three
right.
projects, nothing is related to each other. Means I will say
Hmm.
you have only made one project. If you don't understand the industry, what I
Hmm.
just now said, na, if you don't understand, if you take just one company and make model because someone else have told you, fine, you do it. But with that, you have to make your own model. That's why Decathlon? Why not any other startup? Why only Decathlon? Why not Metro Brands? Why not the Go Fashion? Why not
Hmm.
the Fila? Why not all those things? Why only Decathlon? Do you think Decathlon is the only one player? Who is the competitor for Decathlon? What are they doing? Why did you choose Decathlon? So those things, you have to have reports for all. One is you like, and the other are why do you don't like the companies for that.
Hmm. Right, sir.
That is the
Understood.
main issue when you apply from outside. You see, apply with 50 reports, you will get a call. They will not even care in which SEM you are. They'll say, can you join now? Can you talk to your company and join now? They will. I will do it now. If you come to me saying 50 reports, I will not care what education you have. I said you are doing what I
Hmm.
required. That's fine. Like that.
Right, sir. Got it. Got it. Thank you so much, sir, for the
Welcome.
guidance.
Welcome. Okay, Mohammed. Guys, okay, I will come all to you. Just don't lower your hands. Yeah, Mohammed.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I want to become a fund manager, and for that, I'm looking job as a investment analyst and following up on the same. So,
Sorry, I didn't
I'm
get you. For fun,
so actually, I want to become a fund manager, and
you
for
want to
that,
do okay.
I am starting my career as looking for the job as investment analyst and following up on the same track that is it a right way to do so like first looking for the job as a basic level as investment analyst then uh, uh, fund manager and going upon the same journey.
Anything about research is fund managing only, managing.
Yeah,
When you
fund
manage
managing is like the profile
research,
where you are managing the money or wealth for the people.
managing the money required research, no?
Yes, but the thing is that I don't like writing the reports and all. So where the fund manager do reads the reports, don't write the reports actually. Uh, in that way, I'm asking that is it necessary to come into the equity research first, or just by looking for the job as or initialize the job as investment analyst and
I am a cricketer. I don't like to play ground shots. I only like to hit sixes. Can I be a successful cricketer?
no.
I hate going test matches. I hate playing one runs. I just want to hit six.
No, I don't think so.
Why? I should be a cricketer. This is what your answer you're asking me.
Okay. So actually, what's the difference between as an investment analyst and equity research?
After what you do research for? To advise someone or to manage some funds. So there are two sides. One is the sell side and one is the buy side. Buy side research is about you buying, you have funds with you. Sell side is about giving advisory. Right? If you cannot advise, how will you buy it? First, you have to start with advising. No, no one will give you a fund manager role. I cannot give you 100 crores and say, okay, Zaki, from tomorrow you manage funds. You have to first advise me. I will see whether your advice is right or wrong. To advise in a proper way. Once you understand how to advise, then you go and manage the funds. While advising, are you going right? Are you going wrong? The reports that I have made, it's on sell side. I was working on the sell side at that time. Whether the targets have met or not, I don't care. I don't care as in it will not impact anyone. But my targets are going offline, so obviously I have to, where my advising is going wrong. If my advising is also going wrong, how will I manage a fund? Correct, no? So advising is first in any field. If you cannot advise, no one will help you manage funds. The same like, I get bored at playing 1-1-1. I just want to go and hit all ball to six. Okay, Sudhanshu, yeah, Sudhanshu, you can unmute. Yeah,
Hello.
Sudhanshu.
Actually, I have two questions. First is how many types of equity research reports are there? Is there a necessary to include the expected market price, like the target price, or is there a necessity to include the top-down approach or market analysis into it, or is there? So I would like to know the different types of equity research report. Is there a difference between buy side reports and sell side reports? That's it.
So reports, what is report? Report is a sell item. Items that you are selling to buy sides. And let's say if I am a fund manager, okay, I am managing, let's say 100 crores. I ask you, so obviously I don't have time to look at every sector. So I will go, okay, who is good at looking at auto in a HDFC Securities? Okay, Sudhanshu is one who looks at auto sector. Okay, Sudhanshu, give me your reports first. I want to see what research you have done. What is your target price? And what do you think about Maruti? Example. Who said, okay, sir, I think Maruti is a buy. Okay, why? Sir, these are the reasons to buy. That is sell side. You are on the sell side, I'm on the buy side. Okay, now the other way around. You are on the buy side, I'm on the sell side. Same thing. Rishabh, sir, Rishabh, I want to know about, I was a pharma analyst. Rishabh, I want to know about pharma. So what do you know, sir? Look at my reports. These are my report which I have made. So anything specific you want to ask, you can ask me. So reports are like books that you give to a buy side client, and buy side makes decision based on that. So if I go wrong on it, you will say, sir, Rishabh is not a good analyst. I will not listen to him. If I go right on it, okay, you will listen to me from next time. Whatever, any doubts you have, you will come to me. You will have your own thoughts. I will have my own thoughts. So the reports which are the sell side, buy side don't make reports. Buy side only makes investment thesis. That why did they purchase a stock? A small 2-3 pager report that why did they purchase a specific stock. When you say now you have a portfolio, you have to say that why did you purchase a specific stock with the financial model. That is what buy side people do it. And sell
Okay.
side report, there is an sector report, there is a quarterly update, there is a conference call update, and there is a monthly update, and any special situation update if any mergers is happening, any acquisition is happening, any expansion plan is happening. Those kind of reports.
Okay.
Usually major
So
initiating and your quarterly.
when we actually make a report from a sell side perspective, and So what can be the uh, substitute for valuation? Like what can be the substitute for financial modeling? Like financial modeling के अलावा what can I include in the sell side equity research report in order to assess the valuation and tell the fund manager that this might be the valuation, intrinsic value of the stock, and my price target would be this. So what can be the substitute for specifically financial modeling for valuation?
What is the substitute for Excel?
No, नहीं है.
Same.
So
There is no
it is.
substitute for. See, when you make a model, तभी तो वैल्यूएशन आएगा ना, वरना आएगा कहाँ से? तुम नंबर जो आया तुमने बोला बाय, क्या बेसिस पे बाय?
That means financial modeling is essential for equity research report.
Correct. Without, so when for what happened? How does a research report start? First, you identify the company based on the newspapers, economics, annual reports. Okay. Then you like the stuff. Okay. Let's say I'm as a biased, I like Maruti. Okay. But now, is it Maruti fairly valued, undervalued, or overvalued at the current price? So I will put some data behind it. I like the stock. I can buy today also, but is it the right time to buy? Should I wait? Or I like the stock. So how will you justify that with the numbers? Now I'm saying, okay, Maruti is the only one in the hybrid vehicles. But is that the numbers justify? That is why you make a model. Data punching, data. I said, now everything should back by data. Modeling is for data.
Okay. And I have a last question. It is a general query. So I graduated in 2022 BCom Finance, and I have cleared CFA level 2, and I have 1.5 years of experience in financial reporting for bond funds with Citigroup. And
Okay.
I am actually not clear about what to pursue next, in not in terms of education, but in terms of which subfield of finance I should be working in. So I have a general query. How do we decide as a fresher or as an experienced professional, should we remain stick to a specific domain in a finance, or should we keep on changing, or how do we decide which profile to do we stick to in a long term? And is actually, I have faced issues while switching because my experience is into financial reporting of bond funds, so they do not accept me for different roles like portfolio analyst or something like that because my experience is into fixed income. So I would like to know your experience or anything about
See,
it.
I was pretty much sure that I wanted to go into equity research because I was an investor. I was a trader when I started my career. I was an equity trader. So I was curious about when the people come on the TV, they say buy and sell. When will I go in a position to say that buy and sell decision? That was my, dream to get over there, and that is what I focused on. So it might not be for you. You might not like that. I was more curious. I was more passionate about knowing how will I give a buy and sell report. But that made me curious about to know more things. So it's up to you what you want. I will not say, okay, equity is the only part. There are many roles into it. You might like it, you might not like it. Even after having a dream job, I left in less than 6 months. So everyone wanted to go on the buy side, buy side. When I went on the buy side, I left in less than 6 months. Because the pressure over there is difficult. You have to be on it. So it's up to you what you like. I was working 15 hours and I used to like it. I'm okay working 15 hours a day because I'm liking it what I'm doing it. It might not excite you.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
Like that. Yeah, Sam. Okay, bye, yeah.
Yeah, hi sir. Thank you
Hi.
so much for the valuable session. So I have been in the basically investment research industry for almost 4 years now, and I know the kind of the pressure is there in this industry. So I just wanted to get into the training role now. So wanted to know what should be my steps that so that I get into training role or do my freelance stuff apart from my regular job. And once I am able to make good amount from the training role, then then I can decide on leaving my job because it's
Yeah,
been
so you're
4 years
asking me
and
what I did.
yeah, similar. But I tell you that I am at a very junior level, and I cover mostly the US companies. So I don't have much knowledge about the Indian equity research industry. I have knowledge about the US industry. Although, and I am not into like more of a financial modeling guy. I am into a research where we do industry research kind of a stuff. So wanted to get your insights on this.
So see, how I started is I started working with part-time with colleges, and then I found it on my own, LinkedIn, applying for jobs. So this is how I found this college. And one of the guy, got interested in me and saying that, okay, Rishabh, I like how you study. Whatever you post on LinkedIn, let's give you a chance. So it was a lucky break for me. I will not say that everyone will be lucky, but when you find something, when you want to find it from a good heart, you usually get it. I was doing, it took me, 4, 5, I will not say 4, 5, but uh, 1, 2 years to, find such kind of things that what exactly I can teach. It was not a specific thing. I just got, working with one company. Then once I got an experience, I was able to get it. But this becomes very difficult with jobs because I was working like 15 hours a day and plus 3 hours of your classes becomes too hectic. Plus Saturday, Sunday, full time you have to do. It's a commitment. It's hectic. So with job though, I found it difficult. And nowadays, even if I go somewhere, for a visiting faculty, they said that we at least want you for 3 days. So 3 days, how will you leave your job and come? Weekends, you can start with CFA if you want, teaching CFA or maybe anything specific to, I would say, specific to answering or maybe clearing some exams. I started that way. I started teaching CFA and then I slowly, got it how to teach financial modeling as well. I started with CFA. Okay. Sumukha, yeah, I can unmute you.
Yeah, hi sir, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, sir, I just had a doubt. I just finished engineering from a top college in Bangalore, and I am pursuing a CFA level 1 right now. I just wrote the exam in August and I
Okay.
failed, sir. So I'm planning to write it in May again. I couldn't get much time to study all it. I started in March actually, so couldn't
Okay.
get time to actually prepare for the CFA level 1. So I'll be writing it in May again. So, sir, I had a doubt that engineers will get into like core finance jobs or equity research or something like that. Can they get into roles like that?
Nowadays, engineers are preferred in finance role, but not into core finance, but something on the
Point, sir.
technicality side. Okay, Power
Okay.
BI, SQL, Python,
Yeah,
or something
analytics side.
analytics side of that is also
Okay.
research. That is also pure research, but from the quantitative side of cons and all.
Okay, sir.
So those sides they are preferred. Yeah, engineers are preferred nowadays. Wellingker's 90% crowds are engineers into finance.
Okay, sir. But can we get into equity research, sir? Not into quant analyst,
Huh.
but I wanted to get into
So
equity
equity
research.
also have quant base, na? There's also research
Okay.
who have quant. See, it is not
Okay.
like that you cannot get. There are engineers. My friend is an engineer who is a analyst.
Okay, sir.
I placed someone. He was a chemical engineer.
Okay.
Chemical engineer. So what? Which engineer you are?
Industrial. Actually, it's actually electronics and instrumentation.
Okay. So
Yeah.
electronics. So I will suggest only focus on those companies which are making electronics in India.
Okay.
Why? Why? Because you know the how the industry works, plus you know
Yes,
the
sir.
fundamentals of it. So it becomes engineer and a finance guy makes a good profile
Okay,
because
sir.
that guy was chemical engineer and he was an
Okay.
CFA level 1. Okay. Now
Okay.
what happened? If I go as a BCom graduate for a chemical opening, probably I will not even understand what the company is doing. Financials, okay, I know all the financials, but I don't even
Okay.
know how to forecast.
Yes,
So
sir.
there are IT guys, there are
Got it.
IT guys who are specifically following IT industry.
Yes, sir. Got
Specifically
it.
following IT industries. They don't look at any other thing. So they will not go and look at, auto companies or maybe, some random companies. They will say, okay, this is my target areas. Doctors, I
Okay.
will say doctors are, I also have doctors in the research part. Doctors
Oh,
track the pharmaceutical sector.
okay, sir.
Now, engineer is still way more good than a doctor in finance.
Okay. Sir, what
If you
would you
have
recommend me to do, sir? I'll start with the training that you're providing and study for level one, which I'm giving it on May.
correct, perfect plan.
Sure, sir, sure.
Till
Thank you,
then
sir.
you
Thank
will
you so
also
much.
know what is a practical way to look at a level one exams. So
Okay,
this
sir.
course is all majorly FCFF, FCFE, DCF, DDM, back and all will be easy for you. So equity, FRA, and
Yes,
FSA
sir.
and economics will
Sir,
be
actually, I got
easy for you.
more than 90% in quants, but economics, the theory part was, I couldn't finish that.
Okay,
Yeah, so that was the thing.
okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay,
I'll be
welcome.
joining this. Okay, sir.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, Samar. Samar, you can unmute.
Hello, good
Hello.
evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Sir, I have sir done PGDM in finance. Okay, right now I'm in last semester. Okay, and my experience is, sir, I have worked as a sir branch credit manager. Okay, sir, for a startup company at Gurgaon. So due to some issues, sir, I have resigned it from that company, and now I have joined Ujjivan Bank as a sir, in short, I can say that sales position. Okay,
Okay.
so but I want to pursue my whole career in finance. Okay. Right now, as a sir, I'm working on a sales profile. I have only one single opportunity to join finance. That I have did my summer internship in uh, financial modeling company. It is Patna based Bihar company. Okay. They have
Yeah.
offered me a PPO and I have a good relation with their managers and HR. But thing is that I want to pursue sir, equity research. Okay. Uh, Can I did because sir, I have 5 days working. Okay, only in Sat even second and fourth Saturday is off only. So how can I pursue the equity research or whether I should resign from it and join that sir financial modeling company?
I have done that. So, as someone also asked me before that, how is it possible? So, it is not
Mm-hmm.
possible. It is not possible. I will frankly say it is not possible. Just not because I will not say, okay, Summer, it is possible. Join my course. I will help you. No, I will be frank enough.
Mm-hmm.
This is not possible. Even 24 hours is less for research. I will say that. When if you work 24 hours, it seems like okay, you have not learned many things. Even I do research. So it's up to you. I left my job because I wanted to pursue what I want. So I will not recommend, I will not encourage you to sell. You might be having some financial problems or any other problems. But if your main goal is something else and you are doing something else, so probably the best is, resign, get to the financial modeling role, learn something, learn from CFA books. That also help if you want to go into that. Or else working with still I'm not able to clear level two. I fail maybe majority of the time in two and three subjects because I'm not getting time to study. Even
Okay.
when I'm teaching. So teaching what happens, three, four subjects, I know clearly. I don't have to read for that. But the next two, three subjects, I always fail. Because quants, fixed income is what I don't teach. Even derivatives is what I don't teach. So these three subjects is always a problem for me. Even after, I have my own time still to see where you lie.
Okay, sir. So basically, sir, should I pursue CFA or right now I'm working in a sales, sir. So I have also one option for financial modeling. Okay,
Hmm.
so they are offering me approx 3.5. Okay, it's also like a startup company, but
Hmm.
what is exciting me is that it is core finance. Okay, sir. The
That is
only thing
best.
is exciting me to join. Okay,
Hmm.
so should I, sir, I
वही
join,
अच्छा
sir?
है वही अच्छा है फाइनेंशियल मॉड अगर फाइनेंस इज द मेन एम एंड तुमको जॉब मिल रहा है तो ले लो सैलरी तो बढ़ जाएगी सैलरी मेरे मैं खुद 2 लाख से चालू किया था बढ़ जाएगी सैलरी
Then I'm sir. Sorry to say, I'm lucky. They are offering me approx 3.5
हाँ
in my
यू आर
hometown
लकी
only,
दैट्स
sir.
यू आर लकी आई स्टार्टेड एट 2 ठीक है इट इज फाइन रोल्स इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट सैलरीज कैन बी एडजस्टेड एट एनी पॉइंट इन टाइम ये मत सोचना कि अभी सैलरी इतनी है बाद में बढ़ेगी नहीं कभी बट जब बढ़ती है सैलरीज तो बहुत बढ़ती है इट जस्ट वो 1-2 साल थोड़ा टफ होता है लाइफ में बट ठीक है ना तुम थोड़ी 30-25 साल तक 50 साल की होगी तुमको फैमिली चलानी है
Yes, sir.
जब तक रिस्क ले लेते हो ले लेना।
Okay,
अगर
sir.
तुम
So,
30 साल के हो तो मैं तुमको नहीं बोलता कि ऐसा मत करो, फालतू है ये, लाइफ में पैसा भी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, पर अभी नहीं है ये एज पे तुम्हारे।
no.
करेक्ट।
Okay, so I have to look for a CFA level, and I can join, sir, that financial modeling company. Okay.
हाँ, एंड देन यू कैन डू सम कोर्स यहाँ पे ना, रिसर्च रोल ऐसा मेरा या किसी और का, यू कैन डू इट, एंड अगर वो तुमको अच्छे रोल में लगा, तुम ऑलरेडी काम भी कर रहे हो, तुमको रिसर्च रिपोर्ट भी बनाने आते हैं, तुमको रिसर्च भी आता है, तो तुमको तो जॉब मिल ही जाएगा ना कहीं कहीं ना कहीं, तो ऐसा है।
Okay. So basically, that financial modeling, its company name is Vardhan Consulting Engineering. Okay. That the core, the core is that the company work on only on the solar panel and infrastructure.
हम्म।
Okay. But
है ना, तुम
I
ऑल पे रिसर्च कर दो ना, यू कैन ज्वाइन माई कोर्स, एग्जाम्पल कैन ज्वाइन माई कोर्स, एंड तुम वहाँ पे कर सकते हो ना रिसर्च थोड़ा बहुत, मेरे मैं जो बता रहा हूँ उस पे करो। बाकी जब
okay,
अप्लाई करने जाओगे उनको क्या पता कि तुम किस पे काम कर रहे हो, तुम बोलो हाँ, इस पे भी मैंने कंपनी में ही काम किया है, उनको थोड़ी पता तुमने कहाँ पे काम किया,
that
तो बता ही सकता।
yes, sir. That the things I want to know.
ऐसा कर रहा था। तो देयर वाज अ स्टूडेंट इन प्राइवेट इक्विटी में था, ही वाज इनटू प्राइवेट इक्विटी, उसका यही प्रॉब्लम था कि सर मैं सब प्राइवेट इक्विटी में रिसर्च कर रहा हूँ, मेरा कोई पब्लिक इक्विटी में कोई भी एक्सपोजर नहीं है। तो मेरा ठीक है, तू मेरा कोर्स ज्वाइन कर, यहाँ पे हम पब्लिक इक्विटी की बात करते हैं। तुम जब इंटरव्यूज को जाओ, तुम्हारे सीवी पे ये लिखना कि पब्लिक इक्विटीज भी तुमने फॉलो किया, उनको क्या पता तुमने कंपनी में क्या कर रहे हो।
Okay.
तुम जैसे बोल रहे रिन्यूएबल्स पे काम कर रहा है, इस पे भी मैंने काम किया था, वो एक प्रोजेक्ट आया था, उस पे आया वर्क, उनको थोड़ी पता चलने वाला तुमने कहाँ से काम किया। तुमको क्या, मुझे क्या चाहिए, तुमको आना चाहिए ना, तुमको ये सेक्टर आ रहा है क्या, हाँ तुमको मॉडल
हाँ.
बनाने आ रहे हैं, तुमको रिपोर्टिंग बनाने आ रहा है, तो मुझे क्या लेना देना कि तुमने कहाँ से पढ़ा है वो।
Okay, sir. So I should grab that opportunity.
हाँ, यप यप यस,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
वेलकम। या आशीष यू कैन अनम्यूट।
Yeah. Hi, sir. Actually,
हाय।
I am a CA student. Currently, I am doing my articleship, and it is a 2 years of articleship training, which I am doing, in which it is compulsory to do your first year in with a CA, practicing CA, and the second year you can go in industry. So you can choose any industry you want to work with. So I was planning to get into this finance industry, and more to be more specific, I was looking for a boutique firm to join with. So what's your take over it? As in, should I join a boutique firm or a good big firm? I have come. I'll be completing my articleship in Feb, as in first year of my articleship in Feb. Uh, with and I've been working in one of the big six firms of the India.
Okay, if you want to go in finance, तो big four will not take you into finance, मतलब big companies will not take you into finance, अकाउंटिंग में तो मिल जाएगा, बट
Hmm.
अगर तुमको फाइनेंस में जाना है तो छोटा कंपनी तुमको ढूंढना पड़ेगा, यू विल नॉट, बिग फर्म्स विल नॉट टेक यू, सीएस
Okay.
को नहीं लेते तो हाँ ऐसा है।
Okay. And just one more thing. Could you just recommend me any boutique firm which you might be knowing that
नो,
will that
आई
hire
हैव नो आइडिया।
hire us a industrial trainee, as
अभी
in that is the
रिसेंटली
issue
आई
which I am facing currently.
रिसेंटली आई पोस्टेड फॉर मोतीलाल ओसवाल, तो वहां पे था, बट ये आइदर वापस यही होगा कि तुमको क्या आता है फाइनेंस में, तुमको हम ले सीए है तो क्या ऐसा है, मेनी
Yeah.
सीएस अवेलेबल, what
Hmm.
things do you have that I should take you in finance, because you have till 18, you might be 18 19, right, till 19 years, जो भी 3 4 साल तुमने जो पढ़ाई किया है, इट इज ऑल प्योरली ऑन अकाउंटिंग, तुमको अचानक से फिर हम फाइनेंस में क्यों ले,
Yeah.
हमारा क्या एक्सपीरियंस है, ये होता है। तुमने क्या एडिशनली क्या किया है अपार्ट फ्रॉम योर स्टडीज, आईपीसीसी के बाद तुमने और क्या किया है,
Hmm.
ये सब अकाउंट्स में किया है, अचानक से यू से दैट आई हैव टू गो इनटू फाइनेंस, प्रोबेबली थोड़ा मुश्किल होगा।
So what would you suggest, as in if I am sure that I want to get into it?
तो वही
Uh,
वैसे ना, मेक मॉडल्स, मेक रिपोर्ट्स, बी एक्टिव विद द मार्केट्स, क्या चल रहा है। तुम
okay.
जब सीवी पे लिखोगे क्या, तुम्हारे फाइनेंस रोल के लिए जा रहे हो, चलो मैं हायर कर रहा हूं तुमको, आई एम हायरिंग यू फॉर इक्विटी रिसर्च, व्हाट डू यू नो अबाउट इक्विटी, आई मीन इज देयर एनीथिंग अबाउट something that is there in your CV about equity. तुम सब लेके तुमने अकाउंटिंग किया, ये किया है, वो किया है, तो मैं तो रिजेक्ट ही कर दूंगा तुमको.
Yeah.
अगर मैं लिखूं कि आई हैव सीन यू नो यू आर वर्किंग कि तुमने कुछ अलग से किया है, फ्रीलांसिंग के प्रोजेक्ट्स किए, तुमने रिपोर्ट बनाए हैं, मॉडल्स बनाए हैं, तो एटलीस्ट आई विल ट्राई टू टेक योर इंटरव्यूज. चलो इसने इतना सब किया है, पूछू तो इसको क्या करता है, बिकॉज एवरी वन अंडरस्टैंड कि सीए है तो अकाउंटिंग करना ही पड़ेगा, बट अकाउंट्स के साथ इसको फाइनेंस ने भी इसने कुछ तो किया है आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स जाके, तो वही तुम्हारा सीवी सिलेक्ट होगा ना, वरना इट इज प्योर लक या रेफरेंस मिला तो अच्छा है.
Got it.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
Thank
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, Tanay, you can.
Hello, sir.
Hi,
Uh,
Tanay.
Sir, I'm currently doing my PGDM in Mira Road. I have also cleared CFA level 1 along with my MBA. But when many credit rating companies came in our college in first week, but since I am an engineer, I was not shortlisted. So I knew from before that very few opportunities are available in college. So I did my CFA level 1. But now majorly most of the companies will be coming for relationship manager roles and wealth management. So means what roles I will be doing a training side by side. But in case I have to go, then which wealth management will be suitable in terms of profile?
Yeah. Wealth management will be suited first one to to at least start with something,
Okay.
because it is all related to equities. So wealth management, just see which wealth management, because ICICI is a pain in your head. ICICI gave you many things to sell. Just see
Okay.
what is the profile, because in wealth management also probably focus on equity, mutual funds, and insurance. If you have
Okay.
something, loan against property and all those things, then it will be a big pain. Just look at the JD properly.
Okay.
And
And
I
sir,
will say avoid
relationship.
ICICI. Avoid ICICI.
Okay. And sir, relationship managers are in banks are not a suitable role in future. I want to get to in equities.
No, not in bank. Either in the broking house only. No,
Yes, sir. And sir, I will
come.
be joining this training program from 9th November. So I mean, in 3 months, since I am a level 1, the most of the basics I know. But in financial modeling, I have not done any reports or any specific internship. So I will be good in it if I do all the hard work in 3 to 4 months.
Sorry, come again. You will
Means
be.
I have theory knowledge, but not practical knowledge, since I have not done internship in equity research or for financial modeling. So in 3 4 months, I will be good for a job ready for your recommendations.
Yeah. If you work hard, it is like, see, others have got in 1.5 months only. It's
Okay,
like
sir.
that. It is because you are MBA, you are CFA, so you
Yes.
already have an edge against other candidates. At least CFA, so you have, so you have an edge.
Okay, sir.
So it becomes easy for you. But if it's just about, see, it is just about proving. You don't even require my help for getting role. If you
Yes, sir.
make 50-20 models, see, people will hire you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, salary might be a concern, but you will get a job.
Okay, sir.
Salary, obviously, they will not give you something 2-3 lakhs. Obviously, you are MBA, CFA, though they will see that you are educated also. They will recommend you in a better, let's say, in a better salary package. You might also
Yes,
get
sir.
12 if you crack, a big role. 12, 15 is also, freshers do get 12 and 15 lakhs.
But I have only cleared CFA level 1 only, sir.
It's fine, huh? So that's what
Okay.
with model, huh? See, major is when you come for a salary, or maybe you come for something like, sir, I expect at least 5-10 lakhs. Okay. So on
Okay.
what basis should I give you 10 lakhs? So your
Yes, sir.
answer is, sir, I have made this many reports.
Yes.
I have done all those things. So I at least expect 10 lakhs. But if you don't have anything, you just go, sir, I have level 1 degree. You'll say there are lakhs of others who have level 1 degree. It's like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Yeah, Arpan, you can go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, I'm a BCom graduate. Had a 2 years experience as an BPO associate in TCS. So there I used to work for the client Bloomberg. We used to work in a software named Annex, where all the analyst reports are being presented as data fields, and where we used to fix the data fields by seeing the financial reports, whether it is income statement, profit and loss, or cash flow statement. So there I worked for two 2 years. Then it reached a saturation point where I thought I want to pursue MBA. I left my job and prepared for the exam, but things didn't turn out well. So 1 year wasted for in preparation for MBA. Then I dropped the MBA plan and uh, I means I thought that I want to learn real-time industry related skills so that I can get into core finance roles. So in the last 1 month, I have enrolled in a financial modeling course, but there I could see means nobody talks about what is the current trend going in industry, not talks about any in the equity research reports, only Excel related things.
Because you have joined the course which says only financial modeling.
Yes, all data related things, but not about how means what the current trend is going in equity market, how to analyze a stock, means all the fundamental analysis.
Which course have you joined, if may I ask you?
So I have joined IM skills.
I am skill. So that is a different part, na? That they teach something different. They only teach about modeling. It's like you
But
know everything, you don't know modeling. So that is why you have come there. So modeling,
yes.
so modeling and research is completely different. Though it is related, but no one teaches in that way because they might not be knowing what is happening in the industry. See now, for example, a level 3 candidate or a level 3 clears, MBA level 3 clear, if he only knows modeling, he will be hired. But for you, possibly the possibility will be lower. It's like that. So those modeling and all are for the people who already know everything. It is just they are come to upgrade your skills. It is like learning advanced Excel. I will say that. Financial modeling is learning advanced Excel of finance, which is required. But can you get a job just because you know Excel?
No.
That is the thing. But if you are, let's say, CA or maybe MBA from a good institute, and then you are also a CFA, and then you know advanced Excel, so probably they will hire you. Okay, this guy also knows advanced Excel. It's like that.
So, sir, my current means NISM research analyst course. I thought of completing this in the next few months, and I've started reading CFA level one topics related to equity research, such as fundamental analysis. I've started reading those books.
Okay, great.
So I think this course will be helpful. Means according to my roadmap, is this helpful?
Yeah, see that guy, the Joel I mentioned, he has same way, same what you have done. He has also done the same thing. He was into marketing. You were still into related roles. He was into marketing. But I will say study for level 1 because salaries might have a big role to play over here in when you're just become like that. So with 3 months, if you can study for level 1, if possibly you can clear it, then with experience with CFA level 1, you will get a job. That is for sure. At least 4 to 6 lakhs is what a fresher gets. Fresher CFA level 1. BCom guy also get it. It is not that you will not get it, but the salaries might be low. You have to again start with 3-4 lakhs, something like that. Maybe lower as well. You have to again start with an internship. Might be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I started, when I started my internship, I was reading for level 1 and I cleared it because I knew that with internship I should have some kind of degree because that time I was not an MBA.
Actually, I have some financial problems. Otherwise, I would have registered for the CFA
So
level one.
read books, na read at least. See if I give you a mock paper of level 1, can you clear?
Oh no, I have just started.
So at
So
least
I
read,
need
na.
3-4
I agree you
months.
have a financial problem, but at least read.
Yes,
Books are
means
free.
I want to attain that level that at a CFA guy who has sat
Correct,
for the exam is equal to me.
correct. So that is what you have to achieve. It's fine, totally. I can give you mock papers in my classes. I can go and see whether you can clear it, can answer the question. If you can answer that better, means you are as good as a CFA candidate, plus with experience.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, sorry, Aranya. Yeah, Aranya.
Hello,
Hello.
am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're audible. Sorry, how do you pronounce
Hello.
your name?
Yeah,
Hello.
I
Yeah, you're audible.
pronounced it
Yeah,
correctly,
you're
sir.
audible.
It's Aranya.
Aranya. Okay. Yeah, Aranya.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you for this session, sir, first of all. And
Um,
secondly, sir, currently I'm a CFA level 3 candidate. I will be retaking my exam in Feb. August attempt, I was not able to clear. My score in ethics was pathetic. So, and I'm a
where were
complete
you
fresher,
working?
sir. Sorry, sir?
Sorry, where were you working?
No, sir, I'm a complete fresher.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Yes, sir. So right now, my plan is to retake the exam in Feb. In
Okay.
the meanwhile, since August only, I'm looking for a job, but I'm not getting anywhere. Even the technical interview round, I couldn't get anywhere. So what should be plan of action right now?
This is a problem my students are facing this. I mean, the students who reach out to me, sir, I'm level 2, someone are level 3, sir, I'm not able to get it. See that guy, that Amok guy, which I've told, he was also same thing, level 2 clear, level 3 failed. And he's like, sir, I'm not getting a role. What should I do? Because see, when you go as a fresher, see, nowadays, industry is evolving, people are evolving, education is evolving. You just cannot go there with your degrees because now the competition is way too high. For the same role, you might be competing with a CA and a CFA level 3. You might be competing with an MBA and a level 3. You might be competing with an IIM and a level 3 for the same role. So, what is different from your education? Education is important, must that it is you have an edge. But with that, what all skills do you have? When you say about finance, when you say about equity, you have learned about valuation, you have made portfolios. Have you done it on a live market? Have you done research? Have you looked at the economy of the country? Forget about US. Have you looked at India? You learn everything about US in a CFA. But have you looked at any Indian companies? Have you made a models on that? Have you used the topics that you have learned in CFA into practical? Those things are not there, no? So in your CVs, apart from level 3 candidate, what else is written? Right. You have been muted again. So that
Yeah,
is where
correct, sir.
it makes so that is where it makes difference. So if you have such things to write, that guy Amok guy, he got in 1.5 months. He just said that he was doing working on the models, writing reports, writing newsletters. When he went for interview, though he got an internship only, but with a PPO, he said, okay, Amok, that guy said, okay, Amok, I know that whatever answers you have given are related to practical world. Because when you go into finance, our bookish knowledge and the financial world is completely different. To get that understanding, you have to work under someone, you have to understand what is the ifs and buts. Modeling, though it is necessary, but apart from modeling, what else do you know? What do you worked on? What you do on a daily basis? Only studies. I will say, okay, CFA, though it is a home studies. Why are you only studying? People cleared CFA with their jobs. They
Yeah,
ask like
correct,
that.
sir.
What you do in your free time? Sir, nothing. Then, though, it will be difficult. We can come, every day we can have a chat about the markets or punch numbers in your free time. Whenever you feel bored, you can go and read. Sorry, whenever you feel bored while studying, you can go and just start punching numbers. Read a newspaper. You'll also feel good that you are still doing something. Plus, level
Yes,
3 you
sir.
are studying. So plus till level 3 till February you are giving. February, sorry, na, it is in May, na? February, March. Level
February,
3
sir.
February, level. So till
Yes, sir.
February, what you will do now? November, December, February, January, 3 months. What are you doing? You can say, no, sir, I'm working. I am, no, to the recruiter. I was doing an internship. I have made this all reports. Plus, I have studying for CFA. And if clear, then it will be an icing on the cake. that with experience you are cleared. Level 3 candidates are just, you just tell that you are free to, you are free for a job. Anyone will take, anyone. Crizzles are just waiting. Crizzle guys and these guys are just waiting. Level 3 nowadays, because it has become a trend. Level 2 also, okay? Level 3, I'm saying icing on the cake. That's it.
Okay. And sir, like this 12,000 is the fee for the whole course.
It's a fee, it's for the whole course, not for 1 month, the entire 3 months.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome. Okay, guys, thank you all for joining. Anyone else can raise their hands, or else thank you everyone for joining, and I wish you a very happy Diwali. You are there in the group, so you can always connect with me. Can yeah, Aryan, and you can unmute yourself.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Aryan.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, hello. Good evening, sir. First of all, thank you for this valuable session. Sir, I've been following you on YouTube also, and I have watched your lectures on YouTube very much. And currently, sir, I'm working as a junior relationship executive at Muthoot Finance.
Aryan, your voice is a bit low.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, it's audible now.
Okay. Sir, I'm watching your lectures on YouTube also, and currently working as a junior relationship executive at Muthoot Finance Group. Okay, sir. And
Okay.
uh, I'm wanting to go into the research analyst role. I'm currently studying from YouTube, and I just started this, and it's been a month, and I've been punching data for companies like you have mentioned, or the you were training. There were some training videos available on YouTube of you, and I have watched that. I've punched data of Mahindra. I've punched data, so I have not watched all of them videos, sir. And I'm just wanted to ask, like, I've just cleared my bachelor's from National Degree College this year, sir. And I'm like, you was resolving all the people's issue. I I wanted to ask, like, is it if we even wanted to start an internship, if we even wanted to get into this role, what would be the plan of action? Like, do we only focus on the technical skills, like also doing a job now? So, or prepare for CFL level 1, sir, first. Then,
As a
when we,
yeah, sorry, you want to ask anything? So
yeah,
the
sir.
BCom, yeah,
I'm
so the
asking, like, what should be the plan of action? Like, I have just completed my bachelor's, and before learning about this, I was preparing to go for CFL level 1. I was preparing for that for a month or two. And so, what should be a plan of action? Like, should we focus on to getting an internship? What should we focus on? On first of all, technical skills, or should I clear CFA level 1 and then should apply for internships?
see, I was also at your when I was at your age, same problem, become graduate, what to do? Okay, then I cleared my level 1, but even after clearing level 1, I was not able to get a job. So what I did is, okay, registered for level 2. Okay, I said, okay, 3 months I will register, 3 4 months I will study for level 2. That time it was a 6 months gap. Sorry, that was a year time gap. When I was doing, you have to do it in 1 year time. So what to do for 1 year? Okay, now it is 6 months gap. What to do for 6 months? 6 months you only cannot study for level 1. And what if you fail? What if you fail the level 1? So even that back of the mind, even I was having that, okay, what if I fail level 2? I spend my entire year learning CFA level 2, and what if I fail? I'm not demotivating myself, but you have to have a backup plan. That what if I fail? What if rare scenario I fail? So what I made myself, made my mind is, okay, I will get an internship based on my level 1. Okay, on that level 1 basis, I got my internship. That was free of cost. With internship, I was studying for CFA level 2. Okay, and what happened while studying for level 2, and while doing that internship, I found that okay, few things that I've studied in level 1 are related to equity research. Few things that I'm studying in level 2 are related to something what I'm practically doing on. And then 3 months down the line, 2 months down the line rather, my exam was in June, I still remember, and April I got my internship. April, May I was into internship. May and half May I was into doing this internship. 15th May I got a call from Aryan Capital. Okay, and 15th May, and suddenly I was selected in that for that role. Okay, I didn't clear my level 2, but I have done the reason why I'm studying for level 1, level 2 was fulfilled. Okay, I was not doing level 2 with that force that I did level 1, because level 1 was I failed at first time. This was my second attempt that I was giving for level 1. But while level 2, I know that I have made whatever things I have learned in the last 6 months was helping me in the interview plus the books. If I don't, you will, if I say no, I'm level 2 clear, you will not be able to catch me that I'm level 2 failed. If I will not disclose, I will say, okay, I'm CFA level 2, you cannot catch me on the things because I have learned all those things. Okay. This is what I did in my life. That which studies, because one of my friend also told me, Rishabh, CFA is done with it's a I will say home study. It is done with jobs. People do it with jobs. You still only have internship, so it is very easy for you to clear. So I did it in that way. So that what happens, even if I don't clear it, I do have a backup plan that okay, I have this much of reports with me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is what
And
was my thought when I did it.
okay, thank you, sir. And sir, one more doubt, sir. Like you have mentioned, like you have done your CFA level 2, you were preparing with it. You have cleared your CFA level 1, and then you opted for internship, then you get a internship. Sir, if we, join your course for 3 months, I'm not saying that I want a job in this equity research, and eventually I want to create a career in this field that I'm sure of. After doing your internship, even if I land an internship or apprenticeship under this field, that would be great help for me, sir. So I am currently studying from YouTube, and as much as I can. I've also bought a course like a month ago, which I think is not very helpful. They have made very promises, and also I was like a bit rushed, and that I won't found helpful, and currently I'm doing that course also, and also learning from YouTube. And thank you for this session, sir. First, thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'll sign off today. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. And again, wish you a happy Diwali, and we can connect on the group. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Welcome. Bye-bye.